Okay, so here we go. I hope you like Mr. Bean. For me, it's really funny. So I hope you enjoy this. There we go.
5.
Take a ticket and have a seat, please.
Okay, so what do you think? He doesn't have to take a ticket, or he should take a ticket? What will be the best? He should, right?
Good.
Should take a ticket. Okay. Okay, let me see. Fernanda, can you put this sentence in order?
Now he must look for it.
Yeah. Okay, so Mr. Bean, what do you think? Must, might, or would use his mouth? He has no hands. Must. Okay, there's no other option. Okay, so he must. Okay, let me see. Ricardo, can you put this in order? What do you think?
No.
Okay, he. Okay, anybody can help, okay? He.
Might want to.
Right? 1, 2.
Kiss her.
Is, okay? It's a possibility. Okay, it's a possibility. He might want to kiss her. Let's see what happened. Okay, and it was false. Okay, now Kevin, try to put this in order. Yeah, give it a try. We start with she.
She might
No.
stay in the park.
Mhm.
She might not stay in the park.
Yes, very good. She might not stay in the park, okay, because she's angry. Okay, so that's the other possibility. Let's see what happens.
Great.
Okay, Jimmy, put it in order.
The man might notice something.
Exactly. The man might notice something. Again, it's a possibility.
Two.
Okay, Hugo, what do you think? He can or he can't drive with a broom?
He can't.
He can't? Are you sure? But look at this.
Well, in that picture, he can.
Yeah, he can. He can. It's crazy. He can. He
Yeah.
can. Okay, let me see. Mayerly, could you put this in order?
He might go
Mhm.
fast. No,
Yes, almost, but very, very
very
fast.
fast. No.
Excellent, very good.
One.
Okay, Wendy, what do you think? He should or he shouldn't touch that?
Shouldn't.
Shouldn't. He shouldn't touch that. Okay, Aaron, put this in order.
I
Okay, it,
ate mouse for the doctor.
yes, very good. It must hurt the dog. Okay, and that's it. Okay? Funny moment. Now, let's continue. And today, we're going to do this in a minute. I want to talk to you about modal verbs, okay? What are modal verbs? They are verbs that are going to slightly change a verb, okay? They're going to put an intention to the verb. They're going to put a mood to the verb. You change the modal verb and it changed the intention of the verb. Let me give you an example. We have this sentence. David can speak 3 languages. I'm going to eliminate can and I'm going to put must. David can speak 3 languages. It means ability. It means that he has the ability to speak 3 languages. But if I change this and I say, David must speak 3 languages. In this case, I'm not talking about ability. I'm talking about obligation. He must speak 3 languages. Now, if I change that and I say, David should speak 3 languages. Now, it's not an ability, it's not an obligation, it's a recommendation or an advice. David should speak 3 languages. Now, I change it again and I say, David might speak 3 languages. And I'm saying it is possible that he speaks 3 languages. So you change the modal verb and it changed the mood or the intention of the verb. It's going to change the meaning of the verb, of the sentence, yeah? So today, we are going to work with 2 types of modal verbs. And we're going to be right here. Let me just show you. This is what we're going to work today. Modal verbs of advice and modal verbs of obligation. And we are going to go to work even more in the ones to give advice. But first, I want to talk to you about the ones of obligation. Yeah? Are you following me? Yes? Yeah. No? Okay. Let me know. So, these modal verbs that we're going to learn today are these ones. Must and mustn't, prohibition. Have to, that it's obligation also. And don't have to, that means it's not necessary. And then we are going to concentrate on should and shouldn't. Okay? So let me erase this. Today, we're not going to see the others. We're not going to pay attention to the others. Only this, advice and obligation. So let me clear this. So we're going to first use them in some questions, and then I'm going to explain. So let me open this, and we're going to do some speaking, yeah? But we're going to use these words. Let me open it. And this time, I'm going to ask 1 question to each person. But it's going to be a random question. Okay, I have many here. And let's see. And we start with Fernanda. Fernanda, this is your question. Okay, Fernanda, tell me 2 things that you don't have to do if you shop online. If somebody doesn't understand the question, let me know, okay? So, 2 things you don't have to do when you shop online. That is not necessary.
You maybe the first advice, it could be that you don't have to put your credit card on a shop that you don't know, or I don't know how to make the idea.
Yeah, it's okay. I understand your idea. Now, the only thing here is that in that case, it won't be don't have to. Okay, it will be you mustn't, because it's prohibition. Yeah, when we use don't have to, we are saying something that is not necessary. Yeah, so maybe something that is not necessary when you shop online. At least 1, Fernanda. Don't worry if you don't have to.
Don't buy too many things.
Okay, you don't have to buy too many things. Okay, there's no minimum requirement to buy things online. Very good, Fernanda. Now, let's spin it again. And this time, Ricardo, this is your question. Okay, Ricardo, recommendations. Tell me 2 things you shouldn't do before you go to bed.
You shouldn't eat the dinner.
Eat too much.
Eat too much. Eat too much.
Mhm.
And the second one could be you shouldn't You shouldn't need to drink too much cold water.
Okay, yes, because then you will have to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, right? Okay, very good. Now, let me continue. And now is Gonzalo's turn. Let's see your question, Gonzalo. Okay. 2 things that you shouldn't do the night before an exam. What do you think, Gonzalo? Two things you shouldn't do before the night of an exam.
Podría ser sleep late.
Okay.
Sleeping late. Sleeping late. em, tarde. No sé cómo decir, estudiar mucho, estudiar de más.
Okay, you shouldn't study too much. Okay,
Ok.
study too much. Okay, very good. Good, Gonzalo. Let's continue now. Damaris, this is yours. Okay, 2 things you have to do at work. Okay, if you don't work, imagine that you're working. Okay, 2 things you have to do at work.
I have to be attentive to everything.
Mhm.
Um, mm, I will be honest.
Okay, I have to be honest. Yes, that's very important. Okay, good, Damaris. Let's continue with Raul. That is Alexander. Okay, Alexander. 3 things you don't have to do when you're on a holiday. That is not necessary.
You don't have to take drugs, to drink too much, and don't know, waste your time alone. Spend time with your family.
Okay, it's not necessary. Also, you don't have to wake up early, for example, when you're on a holiday, right? It's not necessary. If you want, you do it, but it's not necessary. Good, good, Alexander. Let's continue this time with Marianne. Marianne, let's see your question. Okay, Marianne, 2 things you shouldn't do if you have the flu. Okay, you know what is the flu?
Yeah. Mm, I shouldn't shower late.
You shouldn't shower late. Uh-huh.
Mm, mm, mm. Oh, okay. I shouldn't drink frozen things.
Okay, very good, very good. No frozen things, don't shower late. Excellent. Let's continue now with Kevin. This is for you, Kevin. Okay, 2 things you have to do after class today.
I have to eat dinner.
Okay.
I have to take a shower.
You have to take a shower. Yes, very good. Excellent, Kevin. Let's continue now with Wendy. Wendy, this is for you. Okay, 2 things you must do. It's an obligation before you catch a plane.
To say. Um, in the investigate the airline.
Okay, you have to go to the counter of the airline.
Yes, preparate my things with time.
Okay, that will be a recommendation. Okay, that will be a recommendation. But what is an obligation? Before you catch a plane, you have to check in the airplane counter, okay? And you have to, for example, if you need a visa, you must get your visa before you catch a plane. Okay, let's continue. And we're going to go with Maria Paula. Maria Paula, let's see which one is your topic. Okay, this is talking a little bit about the past. One thing you had to do when you were a child that you really dislike. Okay, Maria Paula, something that you didn't like, but you had to do it when you were a child.
When I was a child, I dislike when my mother give me vegetables to
Okay.
eat.
But you have
Yes,
to eat vegetables.
but I have yes.
Okay, okay, yes. I hated papaya and my father forced me. I still hate it until today.
Me too. Me too.
That's the one thing that I cannot eat at all. Even I cannot do it even out of politeness. It's impossible for me. So I was traumatized by that. Okay, let's continue. And it's Elizabeth's turn. Do I still have Elizabeth? Elizabeth? Yes, Elizabeth. Let's see your topic. Okay, Elizabeth, 3 things a student has to do to improve their English. What do you think?
Practice.
Okay, yes, you have to practice. What else?
To study more grammar.
Okay, maybe, yeah, could be. One more?
Maybe, I don't know, see movies in English.
The movies in English, yeah, could be. Okay, practice. All that is practice. That's good. Let's resume that. And let me go with Corina. Corina, let's see your topic. Okay, one thing you must do and one thing you mustn't do when you're driving.
When I must to look at the both sides of the street.
Okay.
When I have to drive in safe.
Okay.
And I mustn't to drink when I'm driving.
Okay, very good. You mustn't drink and drive. Now, thank you, Corina. Mayerly, this is your turn. Okay, another, the same question again. 2 things you have to do at work.
Yeah. Be organized.
Be organized.
Organized. Y punctual.
Be punctual, yes, of course. That's very, very important. Now, let's continue with Darwin. Darwin, this is yours. Okay, again, 2 things you shouldn't do if you have the flu. What do you think, Darwin? Okay, the flu. Like, you know what is the flu, Darwin?
I must drink a coffee.
Okay, drink coffee. And what else?
Well, two. Two things.
Two things, yes, Darwin.
Um, um, I drink the tablets.
Okay, that's what you should do. Okay, you should take medicine, some tablets, and you should or you shouldn't drink coffee. What do you think? Should drink coffee or shouldn't drink coffee?
Should.
Shouldn't. Okay, okay. So thank you, Darwin. Let's continue with Jimmy. Jimmy, this one is for you. Okay, Jimmy, two things you shouldn't talk about with strangers.
I shouldn't talk about with strangers. Maybe personal problems
Okay.
and or personal things in general.
Okay, personal things in general, yes. To wait until you know them. Dante. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, Dante, two things you have to do after class today.
I have to study English for the next day and have to take a shower.
Okay, I like that studying English for the next day. Very good. Let's continue with Hugo. Hugo, it's for you. Okay, Hugo, again, two things you shouldn't talk about with strangers.
You shouldn't talk about with strangers about your family and personal information.
Like your address, phone number, and things like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, very good. It's better to be safe. Nicolas, your turn. Okay, three things a student has to do to improve their English. What do you think? Give some advice.
Practice. I would recommend also watching movies or TV shows. The usually things you watch, but in English. And yeah, practice after class your pronunciation.
Okay, okay, good. Let's go now with Nayeli. Nayeli, this is for you. Okay, Nayeli, two things you have to do after class today.
Okay, and I think I have dinner in.
Okay, you have to have dinner. What else? One more thing.
I have watched the movie.
And watch a movie. Okay, okay. Now, let me go back. And now is Aaron's time. Aaron, this is for you. Okay, two things you have to do after class today. Oh, this is a popular question now. Okay, tell me, Aaron.
I had to practice tennis and cooking.
Okay, you have to cook? Are you going to practice tennis after this class? Isn't it too late? Okay,
Yes.
let's continue with Andres. This is the last. Okay, Andres, 2 things you have to do at work.
Be early in my work. Be aware.
Be aware. And the first one, what did you say?
Yeah, be aware about my things I have to do.
About the things that you have to do. Okay, very good. Am I missing somebody? Let me see. Because I have 21 people, but I only have 22 in my list. Jessica here or Ingrid? I don't see Ingrid or Jessica. Okay, let's continue. If I'm missing somebody, let me know, okay? Maybe somebody is connected 2 times. So let's continue. And here we're going to work specifically with this, okay? I have the models of obligation, okay? If we go from the strongest obligation to the weakest obligation, this is going to be the order. Stronger, must, and have to. And I'm going to tell you what's the difference between these two. Then we have should, that is a recommendation. And then we have don't have to, that the meaning is not necessary. Okay, so if I'm talking about levels of obligation, the strongest level, this is mandatory, this is an obligation, must and have to. Then we have recommendation, and then we have is not necessary. Now, if we go to levels of prohibition, we have mustn't. So the only word to say that something is forbidden is mustn't. Okay, that's the only one that tells prohibition. Then we have shouldn't, that is a recommendation not to do something. Okay, I recommend not to. For example, you shouldn't drink alcohol. Okay, you mustn't drink alcohol when you're driving. That's an obligation, a prohibition. But then I could say you shouldn't drink alcohol. That's a recommendation because at the end is your own decision. It's not against the law. But if you're driving, yes, it's against the law. So we say mustn't drink and drive, shouldn't drink too much. Yeah? Well, in my opinion, you shouldn't drink, but shouldn't drink too much, let's say. And then we have don't have to. Again, it means it's not necessary. Sometimes we can get confused and we can think that don't have to means prohibition, but no. Don't have to means it's not necessary. Is that clear? Okay, give me a thumbs up or a nod with your head. Yeah, let me know. Okay, thank you, thank you. Now, sometimes it's difficult to make the difference between this and this. When I use must and when I use have to. And there is an answer for that, and I have it right here. When I use must, when I use have to, they are very similar. Both of them means is an obligation. And in both cases, is obligatory, it's mandatory. But there is a little difference. We use have to, like for a general obligation, like a rule at work. For example, when you were in high school, you have to wear a uniform. It's a rule, okay? It was mandatory. Or somebody didn't have to wear a uniform in their school. Okay, I think in Ecuador, all schools have uniform, yeah? So it was an obligation. You have to, yes, Wendy, tell me.
Teacher, I have a question. You could share the link of this presentation in the chat?
Yeah, I will send you the presentation, Wendy. I put presentation. The other ones too, the ones before, okay? Don't worry about that, I will. So, it's a general obligation. It's something that is already established, okay? Or like I put the example, you have to wear a uniform. If you are at the library, you have to be quiet. It's a rule of the place. And must, we use more for personal obligations or the one that the speaker imposes. I tell you, I'm speaking, I tell you what I don't want you to do or what I want you to do. So I will say, you must take out your shoes before you enter my house. Okay, it's my rule. Or I say, you must answer this question. Okay, I'm a teacher. You must answer the question. It's an obligation. But the speaker, the person speaking, is telling you that it's your obligation. But let's imagine this case. I tell, you must finish this exercise in 5 minutes. And then Andres asks Aaron, what did the teacher say? In this case, Aaron is going to say, she said that we have to finish the exercise. Yeah? The person that is speaking and tells the rule uses must. But when you tell the rule to another person, like an indirect thing, you say, she said, like the teacher said, you have to do the exercise. Do you understand that? Nayeli, tell me.
Miss, sorry, I'm going to connect from my cell phone so you can accept me back into the meeting, please.
Yes, Nayeli, don't worry. I will accept you. So, do you understand the difference of that? Again, I say to the class, you must complete this video by next week. And then Wendy asks Nayeli, what did the teacher said? And Nayeli says that we have to complete. Why? Because she's not telling the rule. She's telling the general rule that I impose. Is that clear or no? Let me know. Because this is a very slight difference. Okay, so let me read it for you quickly, and maybe we get a better idea. Must and have to are very similar, but there is a small difference. We normally use have to for a general obligation, okay? A rule at work, a school, or a law. We normally use must for a personal obligation, one that the speaker imposed. For example, the teacher to the students, the parents to a child, okay? But still, you can use both, okay? If you use one or the other, the meaning is going to be the same. Is an obligation, yeah? Mustn't, prohibition. Don't have to is not obligatory or is not necessary, yeah? So that's what we need to do. So let's try to make this exercise. Anybody could answer the question, okay? Anybody? I'm not going to assign anybody here. Just if you know the answer, tell me. What are we going to do? We're going to pick the correct form. And after this exercise, we go to the break, okay? So for the people that just came today, we have a 10-minute break, okay? In the middle of the class, 10 minutes, so you can drink water, so you can have a cup of coffee, and then we come back for the second part. So let's finish this exercise, and then we go to the break. Number 1 says, well, the example, we don't have to go to work next week. It's a holiday, so it's not necessary. What about number 1? You don't have or you mustn't touch the oven. It's hot. What do you think? Open your microphone and tell me. What do you think?
Don't have.
Don't have.
You don't have to touch the oven, but it's hot.
No.
Mustn't.
You mustn't touch the oven. You're going to burn yourself. Okay? It's not that it's not necessary. You should not do it. You mustn't do it. Yeah? Prohibition. Number 2, Do you have to or do you must? Well, there we have the answer. Send a photo with your passport form.
You
Have
have
to.
to.
Have to.
We cannot say, do you must? Okay. Well, yeah, no, not like that. Do you have to? It's not possible must right here. And it's a rule because we're talking about the passport. Yeah. So it's a law or a rule that is already established. Number 3, the concert is free. You don't have to pay or you mustn't pay.
Don't have to pay.
Mustn't.
Don't have to. It's not
Don't have
necessary.
But this is an obligation.
Not a prohibition. Remember, mustn't is prohibition. Don't have to is not necessary. So in this
It's free.
it's not necessary to pay for it. Change the word, okay? If I say it's free and I say don't have to, I'm saying it's free. It's not necessary to pay. But if I say mustn't, I'm saying it's free, it's forbidden to pay. Now, if I want to leave the money there, well, that's like a donation, yeah? But I'm saying it's not necessary to pay. It's not a prohibition. It's not a rule that tells you not to do, yeah? Let's give a try to the next one. I'm late for a meeting. I have to or I must go now. Which one would you use?
I
I
have
understand.
I have to.
Okay, it's an established rule or is an obligation that the speaker is imposing to themselves?
It's an obligation.
It's an obligation.
The speaker, right? The speaker, the person saying it. So in this case, we say must, okay? I must go now. It's like I'm forcing myself, yeah? It's not a law, it's not an established rule. I must go. If I say I have to go, is wrong? No, it's not wrong, okay? It is still okay because these two are a little bit interchangeable. But if we go strictly to the rule, it will be must because it's the speaker imposing the rule. Yeah? Let's go to the next. You don't have to or you mustn't leave the door open. The dog will get out.
Mustn't.
You must.
What happens if I decide to leave the door open? The dog will get out. So it's not that it's not necessary. It's necessary to close the door. So I would put must. Well, mustn't in this case. Number 6, we have to or we must try the new restaurant in town.
Have to.
We have to.
Has to.
Is a rule or is the person speaking? What do you think? The person speaking is putting the obligation or is an established rule that you have to go to that restaurant? What do you think?
It's not obligation.
It's a placed by the speaker or is a rule. Think about it.
Must.
Must? Yeah, the answer is must. Why? Because the people speaking, we is telling, let's go, okay? It's not a rule that is established that you are forced to go to that restaurant. I'm telling my friends, we must go. It's like an obligation, but by the speaker. Number 7, in Britain, you have to or you must drive on the left.
Have to.
In Britain, you have to.
Have to.
Yes.
Have to.
Why? Tell me why.
It's obligation.
Because it's not a rule, a general rule.
Exactly, Paula. It's a rule. Okay, in that country, people drive on the left. I cannot drive on the right. Yeah. Okay, and the last one. Do you have to or must you be told to be good at tennis?
Must.
Must.
Do you have to?
You must.
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 Must
Must.
you so or do you have to? Oh, this is a difficult one. Is a rule or is what I think?
We have to because it will be unnecessary or not.
Must.
Okay, in both cases, okay, in both cases is I'm telling that it's an obligation. In both cases, have to and must is obligation. Now, how do I pick? This is a rule or this is an obligation imposed by the speaker? What do you think?
Must.
Okay, it's not a rule. It's not a rule. There's no rule that says that to play tennis you have to be tall. Okay, so
The answer is must.
the answer will be must in this case. Must you be tall to be good at tennis? It's like I'm asking if there's like an implied obligation. But again, if you use do you have to be tall, it is still okay. Yeah, this is a very slight difference. Yeah, very slight, and usually you can use either. Okay, you can use either, and it won't affect the meaning of the sentence. Yeah, is this clear, people? Yep or no? So or is clear? It's clear. Okay, so let me stop sharing. Let me see your faces. Now tell me, is clear this obligation? So, okay. 10-minute break. Let's relax. 7:35. We come back at 7:45 exactly. Okay? 10 minutes. Go and relax a little bit. Hello, Jocelyn. We're on a break, okay? Is that your name correctly, Jocelyn Guzman? Yes? You just registered today?
I'm Jocelyn Guzman. Hi.
Okay.
Excuse me, I am late because I I registered late and they recently sent me the credentials.
Yeah, okay, don't worry, Jocelyn. We are on the break now. You have until 7:45. We're going to start again. Do you have questions? You need to register in Flipgrid. You need to register in Alticia. So there are some things to do. Are you in the WhatsApp group already?
Yes.
Okay. So today, after we finish the class, I'm going to put again the slides of the class that we had on Thursday and Friday and today's class. Okay, I'm going to pass the slide. In the slides of Thursday, you have all the instructions for the course. And there you're going to have the code of Flipgrid, everything that you need to be able to catch up in these 2 days that pass, okay? If you have any questions, send me a message through WhatsApp and I can help, okay?
Thank you.
So 5 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, so now it's time. Let's come back. Alan, is that correct? Alan Billon, that's your name? Hello, hello. Yes, Alan, thank you, Fernanda. Fernanda is back. What about the rest of the people? Aaron is back. Damaris, okay. I hope you relax a little bit for what's coming. Okay, I have Ricardo, I have Darwin. That's good. Now, what about the rest of the people? Remember, 10 minutes exactly. Okay, and now it's 7:45. We're going to restart. So I just wanted to know, because I have Alan Billon here. Is that your name or is somebody with another name? Let me know, let me know. Maybe Nayeli. Nayeli, is that you? Okay, no, there's Nayeli. Alan Billon, it's Alan Billon. Could you turn on your microphone? Let me know. Because I think a couple of people just started now. We welcome Jocelyn. So let's continue. Now we're going to focus on giving advice. Okay, we already saw obligation, prohibition, and now we're going to focus on how to give advice. We're going to do a lot of exercises about this. So let me share my screen, and we're going to start with a story. And here we have some men that are facing different problems, and they're seeking for advice, okay? But they didn't want to ask their families or their friends, but they decided to write to this magazine, okay, or this newspaper, and some people offer advice, okay? So we have 1, 2, 3 different problems, and we have 6 advices, okay? There's going to be 2 advices for each problem. And what is the exercise? And now, Kevin, we're going to go to Moodle after this, okay? What is the exercise? We are going to match the solution with the problem. But let's start reading which are the problems, and some people can help me with that. Okay, it says, too macho to talk. Okay, and here we have the stereotype that men don't like to share their problems with their family and friends. But here we have 3 of these kind of men. So it says, are you a man who finds it difficult to talk about feelings and problems with your friends and family? Send us your problem and you will get advice from our readers. Okay, so let me see. I'm going to go from the bottom up. Andres, can you help me reading problem A? What is problem A?
All right. 3 weeks ago, I asked my girlfriend to marry me. We have been together for
18 months.
What? 18 months. It was an impulse, but now I'm having second thought. I'm definitely in love with her, but it's too much. Please help.
Okay, so what's this problem? There's a man, he asked his girlfriend to marry him, but they have been together only for 18 months. And now he thinks that maybe it was too soon, even though he really loved this girl. Okay, that's the first problem. Jocelyn, can you read problem B?
Problem B. My wife is running her first marathon in London and he really wants me to go and watch her. However, there is a business conference in New York the same weekend and my boss would like me to attend. What should I do?
Okay, so now this man is between work and his wife. Okay, his wife is having a competition and he has a conference at work. So he doesn't know where to go. Problem C, help me, Nicolas.
My girlfriend wants us to spend 2 weeks in France in the summer with her family, but I find her sister really difficult to get on with. Should I go and risk having arguments all the time, or should I suggest separate holidays this year?
Okay, so in this case, the problem that this man has is that he wants to go with her girlfriend, but her sister is difficult. Okay, so he's considering just let her girlfriend go with her family and he will go somewhere else. Okay, so that's like the options that he has to go with her or not to go with her. Now we have some advices from the readers of the newspaper or the magazine. So each person is going to read an advice and we're all going to decide if it is for problem A, for problem B, or for problem C. So after the person reads the advice, I want you to put in the chat box A, B, or C. Okay, what do you think? So help me with the first solution. Aaron, number 1. Could you read it, please?
They say an AC1 go book trick to avoid here where possible. And if you can avoid here, then use a link and don't head into a conversation.
Okay, it says just smile, right? And don't get into a conversation. So this one says go and avoid her. For which problem do you think is this advice? A, B, or C? Put it in the chat box. And I'm going to be seeing your answers. For which problem is advice number 1? A, B, or C? Let me see. Go, a little bit more. 3, 2, 1. No more answers? Okay, excellent. And yes, okay? So this is an advice for problem C. Okay, the problem is the sister. In other words, don't pay attention to the sister. Go and enjoy your holiday with your girl. No, letter C. Advice number 2. Nayeli, read please. Number 2.
In my opinion, I don't think it's worth making problems at work. We don't use science that she asks a girlfriend or a family member to go with her instead.
Okay, so don't make problems at work. Ask her to ask a girlfriend or a family member to go with her. Which problem do you think it is? For which problem? Okay, let me see. 3, 2, 1, and yes, B. Okay. In other words, don't go with your wife. Put your work before your wife. Let's see. That will be letter B. Number 3, please help me reading the advice. Hugo.
You should tell your girlfriend how you feel. Be polite and above all, be honest. You do not have to like her sister. If she really is difficult, everyone else will already know.
Okay, so people in the chat box, for which problem? Okay, yes, very good. Problem C, excellent. Yeah. Number 4, Dante, read the advice.
You feel it was right at the time, but for some reason now you are not sure. You clearly love this girl and I think you should go for it. I got married after 4 months of dating and we celebrate 30th year this year.
Okay, so, before I ask, yes, very good. Letter A, yeah, so it wasn't an impulse. Now he's getting cold feet, but he loves her. Number 5, Jimmy, read it please.
You should be there.
Maybe this is a once in a lifetime moment for her. You can always keep in touch with colleagues on your phone.
Okay, for which problem is this? Okay, very good. So this is the opposite advice. In this case, they say go with your wife. You can catch up later with work. And the last one, Darwin, could you please read number 6?
I can see it too small. My acing is bad.
You cannot see? Number 6?
See, no looking. My acing, my acing is bad.
Ah, your eyesight. Okay, don't worry. Don't worry. I'll pick somebody else. Don't worry. Mayerly, could you help?
Really, no.
Mhm.
You should look panicking and hurry. 6 a day, 18 months from now, which will give you time to sure you're doing the right thing. And don't plan too much if you start booking restaurant, and getting clothes for the big day. It will make it worse if you the journey.
Okay, so in this case, it says like take it easy. And yes, it's for problem A. Now, I would like to hear a few people to give your advice. Okay, tell me what's your advice. So let me see, Corina, in the first problem, what advice would you give this man?
My advice is for this man that he can have a conversation. If they are relationship, they have to they need to communicate that problem.
So they should have a talk, right? They should have a talk and he will say his fears. Okay, and let me see. Elizabeth, what would you advise in problem B? What do you think would be the best thing to do in the second problem?
I don't know, maybe have a conversation and no, I don't know.
What should he do? He should go with his wife or he should go to the conference at work?
Maybe with his wife because it's the first marathon, if not of her.
He should go with her. That's your opinion. Okay, now problem C, Maria Paula. What do you think?
About what?
Letter C is the one that he has to decide if
Yes,
he goes with his girlfriend to the holiday, like together to France, and don't mind the sister, or he should better not go and spend another time with her girl.
I think that he should don't go.
And he shouldn't go then. He
Shouldn't go
Okay. Why?
because he doesn't like she, and it's better if he doesn't go.
Okay, because he doesn't like the sister.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. So here now we go to Moodle. Okay, so let me show you where we have this. Come on. Okay, let me erase this. And now we go to Moodle. Okay. So for people that just came today, you go to Mis Cursos. Then you go to English level 4H. You click there. And now we are in unit 8A. Okay, here, 8A, the one that says, I don't know what to do. So we're going to click, oh, that's a beautiful dog. Click there. I like dogs. And here we have this activity. You see, it's the same activity. Match 2 pieces of advice to each problem. So since we already did it together, I will give you 5 minutes to complete it in Moodle. So you go, you click there, you open the exercise, and you have to put the letters in the correct place, okay? 5 minutes to do this exercise. It's 8 sharp, 8:05. We continue. So go ahead, go to Moodle and do the exercise. If you have any problems, let me know. Okay, if you don't find the exercise, let me know.
Miss, can you please repeat what
Yes.
exercises?
I will repeat. Unit 8A, the first exercise you see. Okay, reading 1B, right there. Okay. Anybody else has? You're welcome. Any questions? Did you find the exercise? Okay, so work on that one. Only 5 minutes. Very simple. We already did it. Okay, still have like 5 people working. You have 2 more minutes.
Finish, teacher. Tengo una pregunta, esa sí se la voy a hacer en español. Lo que pasa es que resulta que yo cancelé un día tarde, digamos que nos dieron fecha tope hasta el 12 y yo cancelé el día 13 y nunca me enviaron el link de acceso ni nada para el día siguiente, es decir, tenía que haber empezado no jueves sino viernes. ¿Qué
Okay.
pasa con esa clase que no tuve? ¿Se puede hacer algo? Porque realmente no nos mandaron el link cuando tenían que enviarnos. O sea, nunca me llegó el correo ni nada. Aún cuando me dijeron que empezaba el viernes.
Okay. In that case, yes, not possible. But as I said, I will give you all the material so you can do it. Also, in the link.
No le.
Wait, there's somebody microphone. Here, I like it. This one. Here. I think it's on. Everybody's with the microphone off. I think it's around you, Wendy. Okay, so yes, close your microphone and I'll speak, okay? You will have also the link of the video, okay? Send me a WhatsApp message and I will send you the link of Friday's video and Thursday's video, yeah? So you can catch up watching the video. That's what I could tell you, yeah? Yes, okay. Same thing for, I will put the two links in the general group so the people that were not in class, you can watch the video, okay? And work with that. If you have any questions about what you see in the video, you can ask me and I will help you, no problem. Now, if we go to this story again, you're going to see that we have here, for example, you should tell your girlfriend how you feel. Or we have here, you should be there. Or you shouldn't do anything in a hurry. And we already talked about it. We said that we use should and shouldn't to give advice, to give a recommendation. It's not an obligation. It's something that the person will decide if they follow your recommendation or advice or not, okay? It's the person's decision to do or not to do what you are advising. So, should and shouldn't, and then we're going to have a verb that is called the bare infinitive. That means a verb with no change. After every modal verb, we're going to have the verb with no change. For example, you shouldn't be. You shouldn't do. Give me a second. Okay, so we can use these modal verbs, and after that, we have a verb with no change. We use it to give advice, to do something, should, and advice not to do something, shouldn't. Now, there's another modal verb that means the same, okay? That is ought to. It's not so common to hear it. It's more common to use should or shouldn't, but ought to means the same, okay? Ought to or ought not to, you can use it instead of should or shouldn't in the same way. Both of them are used to give advice. Here we have some example. You ought to wear a suit. He ought not to work so hard. It's like saying you should wear a suit or you shouldn't work so hard. Is the same. Okay, they're used for the same thing. Questions? No? Let's do an exercise. And here we have. Here, according to the sentence, I want you to tell me if I use should or shouldn't. And this time I'm going to distribute this number. Okay, number 1 goes for Kevin, number 1. Number 2, Wendy. Number 3, Marianne. Number 4, Alexander. Number 5, Damaris. Number 6, Gonzalo. Number 7, Ricardo. And number 8, Fernando. Okay? So number 1, Kevin, you work really long hours every day. What do you think?
You shouldn't.
Shouldn't. Yes, very good, Kevin. Shouldn't. Let me put it here. Shouldn't. Okay. Number 2, Wendy, what do you think? You lose a bit of weight.
You should.
You should. So, number 3, Marianne, you eat vegetables.
You should.
Yes. Number 4, Alexander.
You shouldn't.
You shouldn't. Come on. Okay, you shouldn't put so much sugar in your coffee. Number 5, Damaris.
You should.
Okay. Oh, health advice right here. Number 6. Number 6, Gonzalo.
You shouldn't.
You shouldn't. Okay, very good. Number 7, Ricardo.
You should drink more water.
Yes. And number 8, Fernanda.
You shouldn't.
You shouldn't. Okay, you shouldn't go to bed so late. Yeah, so we use it for giving advice. And we're all the time giving advices to other people. Okay, remember should or shouldn't. Let me erase this. And we have one more exercise. Now, you have to pick should or shouldn't, but also you have to pick the best verb to complete this. So, let me go back here. And Alan, are you there? Turn on your microphone, Alan. Hello, hello. Yes? No? Alan? If you're there, turn on your microphone. Oh, no, it's not Alan. Yeah, Alan right there. Alan, are you there? 1, 2, there you are.
Hi, teacher. Show word.
I'm sorry?
Show word.
Yes. I just want to know if you're there, but perfect. Good. Should wear. Okay?
Okay.
Welcome.
I'm sorry, late.
And don't worry, welcome. Okay? So, should wear. Okay, now, let me see. Number 2, Jocelyn. Number 3, Andres. Number 4, Aaron. Number 5, Nayeli. Number 6, Nicolás. Number 7, Hugo. And number 8, Dante. Okay, and I'm going to, let me see so we can see it complete. Okay, so number 2, Jocelyn, what do you think?
Okay, number 2 is I should study this afternoon. I have an exam tomorrow.
Yes, very good. I should. Oops. Okay, should study. Number 3, Andres, what do you think?
You should go along this part of the sea. Get a taxi.
You shouldn't.
You shouldn't.
You shouldn't go alone in that part of the city. Okay. Now, number 4 was Nayeli. No, I don't.
She should relax more.
Yes. She should relax more.
She very stressed.
Nayeli, number 5.
You should
Yeah. Could you repeat?
You, ¿me escucha, Miss?
Yes.
Yeah. You should pass drive.
You should or you shouldn't drive?
You should.
You should drive so fast? Are you sure?
You shouldn't.
You shouldn't.
You
Okay.
shouldn't fast.
Okay, you shouldn't drive so fast. Okay, because the roads are dangerous. Now, Nicolas, number 6.
You should go to bed. You look tired.
Okay, so here it shouldn't walk alone. Okay, here we have a little mistake here. It should be, sorry. Let me pick it. Okay. Okay, you shouldn't walk alone. There, that's better. Yeah. And now you should go to bed. Okay, you should go to bed. You look tired. Then we have Hugo, the next one.
Parents should spend more time with their children.
Yes, very good. Parents should spend more time with their children. And the last one is Dante. Let me try to let you see everything because it's not so clear.
Sorry, Miss, but I don't see
cannot
number
see. Yeah,
8.
Don't worry. Now you see it. Okay, we need a break yet. We only started work at 10.
We should um, sorry. Yeah, we should have a break yet. We only start work at 10.
Yes, very good, Dante. We shouldn't have a break yet. Okay, it's too early. Okay, so there it goes. Shouldn't have. So I think it's clear the use of should and shouldn't. And now we're going to take some time we're going to do this later. I want us to do the pair work first. And this is our pair work today. I'm going to give you a link and I'm going to put you in pairs. What are you going to do? We have a student A and a student B. So, a student A is going to have all these problems. Okay, all these problems are for a student A. And a student B has all these problems. So what are you going to do? You're going to be together and the pair, for example, let's imagine my partner is Hugo, that I see him first right here. Okay, so I will say, Hugo, I don't know what to get my boyfriend for his birthday. It's tomorrow. And you give me an advice. Give me an advice, Hugo.
An advice.
My problem is that I don't know what to get my boyfriend for his birthday. So what should I do?
Ask a friend of your boyfriend what he likes.
Okay, so Hugo's advice is that I should ask a friend. Then Hugo is going to tell me his problem. Hugo, you're a student B, so read number 1.
Okay. I share a flat with a friend, but she never does the washing up.
Because I think you should talk to your friend and make a schedule so you can take turns. Okay, and that's my advice for Hugo. So we are going to be, I tell a student A tells the problem, a student B gives an advice. A student B tells a problem, a student A gives the advice. But you're going to write the advice. I made this and I'm going to give you the link. And here you have a student A. They're going to eliminate this tool. It's very good for classes. So a student A has these problems, a student B, this problem. So student A, tell the problem. Student B, give the advice. And student A will write the advice. Google told me, ask your boyfriend's friend for advice, okay? For example. And then he give me his problem and I say, you should talk to your roommate and make a schedule. Yeah. And here, I'm sorry, use should, okay? So you should ask your boyfriend's friend. So I tell the problem to the other person, and what they give me as a solution, I'm going to write it here. And what I give as a solution, my partner is going to write on his side. Yeah? We have 5 problems for each person. So I will give you 20 minutes to complete this. The groups are going to be random. There are 11 things here. We are 23. So I'm going to, let me see. I'm going to put one group that is going to work with me. Okay, some lucky person is going to work with me. Okay, it's going to be randomly. So I'm going to, let me make one more. And there we have, okay? So we're going to work together. I make the breakout rooms randomly. Let me give you the link. You pick any page and you put your names. Okay, when you put your names, that page is picked. If you see a page that has names, go to another one. Yeah, and we're going to work together. Is that clear? If you have questions, tell me now because I'm going to work with the person that stays alone. Questions? No? Okay. So let me make the rooms now. We're going to have 12 rooms. And automatically, we will have 20 minutes to finish. I think 20 is too much. Well, 20, yeah? It'd be nice. And there we open the rooms. Ah, wait, the link. Don't go yet. Let me give you the link. Just a second. I will still put it also in here in this chat, and I will also put it in WhatsApp. Okay. There you go. That's the link. Now you may go to your rooms and pick a place to work. Okay. And do that. Okay, go. Click join. Click join and go to your groups. Okay, go. Okay, click join. Click join. Go Nayeli, Alan, go work in groups. Okay, click join. We'll work to your groups. Okay, let's hurry up. Okay, I'll send you the message again. We'll work in groups. And Nayeli and Alan, you need to go to your groups. You're a group together. Okay, you're together. Nayeli, stay here with me, okay? I'm going to send Elizabeth to work with Alan. Okay, stay here with me, Nayeli, and we work together, okay? But turn on your camera so we can work together. Yeah, ready? Can you hear me, Nayeli?
Yes, me.
Okay, stay with me, yeah? We're going to work together in page number 12. Okay, you can see it here. So here I'm going to put Nayeli. Okay, I'm going to be a student B, Nayeli. Yeah, so I'm here with Paulina. Andres, do you have any problems? Which was your group? Okay, you need to work in your group. Okay, go to your group, Andres. Can you hear me, Andres? Yes? Hello? I don't know what happened. Okay, Nayeli, work with me, yeah? So tell me your first problem. Here is your first problem. Can you read it for me? Andres, you have to go to your group.
Okay, miss.
Okay, let me reload it because there was a little problem. Okay, Nayeli. So tell me, what's your first problem? And I will give you an advice. Yeah, read this part, number 1. Yeah, could you read number 1?
I don't know what to get my
My boyfriend?
my boyfriend
His?
for his birthday. It's tomorrow.
Okay. So Nayeli, I think you should try to find something that he really likes. For example, maybe a t-shirt. Okay, so what do you do, Nayeli? You write here and you're going to put what I say, okay? You should think about something he likes to do. And you're going to write here like this. You should think about something he likes to do, okay? Like that. So you tell me your problems and I give you a solution. Now, I'm going to tell you my problem again, okay? And my problem is, I share a flat with a friend, but he never does the washing up. He never washes the dishes. What should I do, Nayel? Tell me, give me an advice. What should I do? Andres, you need to go to your group. Okay, Nayeli?
Sí, miss.
Do you understand my problem?
Mm, eh,
Yes, this is my problem. Okay, I share a flat. A flat is an apartment. So I share an apartment with a friend, but my friend never washes the dishes. So what should I do? What do you think?
because I have classes.
Okay, no, but give me a recommendation. What should I do in this situation? Should I talk to my friend? What should I do? What do you think?
Déjeme cambiarme la compu para poder ver bien, porque no puedo ver muy bien el celular. De un momento.
Okay, Nayeli, go ahead. Okay, Nayeli, I'm going to go for a little while to another group, okay? So I can help. Okay, here I am. Questions at all?
Yes, Miss.
Okay, tell me.
Uh,
Let me share the screen, okay? So you can see it. Okay, which page did you pick? Let me see.
The 8th one.
Number 8. Okay, here you are. Okay, what do you have to do? For example, Jimmy is here. So Jimmy is going to tell this problem. So he will say, I don't know what to get to my girlfriend for her birthday. It's tomorrow. And Aaron, you have to give him a recommendation. For example, you should get her, I don't know, a box of chocolates, or you should get her a bag. And then Jimmy is going to write here what you say. Yeah. Now we go to the other side and you are going to tell Jimmy, Jimmy, I share a flat with a friend that he never does the washing up. And Jimmy will give you a recommendation. And you're going to put here, number 1, the solution that Jimmy gave you. Okay, you should talk to your friend. Yeah. So I want you to tell the problem, the other person gives you an advice. You write the advice. Then we switch. Okay, until you complete the 5 problems. Yeah. Yes, sure.
yes.
Okay, so go ahead, keep working.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Andres, you should be working in your group. You have left your friend alone. Let's see. Hello, Mayerly. Andres is your classmate, but he doesn't answer. I don't know what happened, okay? So what you're going to do is just to do it by yourself, okay? Go to one page, or you can work with Nayeli right here. Let me send you to them. Okay, Nayeli, I'm going to send you to work with Mayerly, okay? So you can work together. Because Andres is not answering. I don't know what happened. Maybe he lost connection or something. So I'm going to put the two of you in one room and you can work together. Okay, we don't have much time, like 6 minutes. Do what you can. Okay, if not, I will give you extra time. Are you clear to what you have to do? Are you clear of what? Yeah, okay. So Nayeli, go work with Mayerly. Is that clear? Yes, Nayeli?
Yes, miss.
Okay, so I'll send you to work with Mayerly. And you can pick the same page that I was picking. Okay, room 2. Mayerly, just go join again to room 2. And okay, wait. Your room is room 5. So, yeah, go Mayer. Click join. You can... Okay, so let me send you to another room and I'll send you to another room. Okay, go. Okay, now I know. This is joined 2 times. Hello, girls, you finished?
Yes.
Good. Yeah, let's give the other groups a few more minutes. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, did you finish, Corina? Andres, you're connected to time, and I was like calling and calling and calling you. So I just realized you were connected to times. So people, you finish. I saw that a few of you were not finished. Okay, if you haven't, you completed after class, but it's not going to be the same. Okay, because you have to talk to each other, okay, and get the advice from somebody else. Okay, we're going to do just one more thing to finish, and it's a listening exercise, okay? Same topic. We're talking about giving advice. And in this case, okay, here we go. So we're going to listen to two audios, okay? The first one, let me mute a microphone right there. Okay. The first one is going to give us the voice of two callers that are phoning a radio program to tell their problems. And then an expert is going to give them advice. Okay, so we're going to listen first to the problem, and then we're going to listen to the advice. What do I want you to do? Take notes. What is the problem of the first caller? The problem of the second caller? And what is the advice that the expert is going to give to each one? Okay? I'm going to put the audio from Moodle, but we are not going to do it in Moodle. We're just going to talk about it, yeah? So let me go here just for the audio. So here we go, okay? We're going to listen to someone calling the radio, and then we're going to listen to the expert giving advice, okay? Then we're going to listen for the second person calling and for the advice of the expert. Yeah, so I want you to be able to listen and identify the problem and the advice. Are you ready? Yes? Very ready? Okay, so let's listen to the first person.
3.51.
Welcome to this morning's edition of What's the Problem? Today, we're talking about friends. So if you have a problem with one of your friends and you'd like our psychologist Catherine to give you some advice, just phone us on 800 700 550. Our first caller today is Kevin from Birmingham. Hello, Kevin.
Hi.
What's the problem?
Yes, my problem is with my best friend Alan. Well, the thing is, he's always flirting with my girlfriend.
Your best friend flirts with your girlfriend.
Yes. When the three of us are together, he always says things to my girlfriend like, "Wow, you look fantastic today," or "I love your dress, Susanna," things like that. And when we're at a party, he often asks her to dance.
Do you think he's in love with your girlfriend?
I don't know, but I'm getting really stressed about it. What can I do?
Okay, do you understand the problem? Yeah, somebody can tell me, open your microphone and tell me what's the problem.
Best friend Alan flirt with his girlfriend.
Okay, so his best friend is flirting with his girlfriend. Okay, that's the problem. Now, let me see. Paula, what advice would you give to this person?
Kevin should talk to best friend.
To his best friend, okay.
Yes.
And
tell him that this is not correct.
okay. Okay, that he has noticed, right? And ask him directly. Okay. Now, let's listen to what the expert said. It's here, it's here. Try again. Oh, come on. I don't know, this is crazy. Okay, let's see. 1, 2. Okay, we're going to wait there and listen to the second problem. Then we try for this advice. Let's listen to the second problem.
3.53.
And our next caller is Miranda from Brighton. Hi, Miranda.
Hi.
And what's your problem?
My problem is with my husband's ex-wife. They divorced 5 years ago before I met him, but she still phones him at least once a week to chat. And if she has a problem in her flat or with her car, she always calls him and asks him to come and help her.
Does your husband have children with his ex-wife?
No, they don't have any children. That's why I think she should stay out of our lives.
Catherine, over to you. What do you think Miranda should do?
Okay, so what's the problem now? Who can tell me? What's Miranda's problem? Somebody got it? What's her problem? If not, we can listen again.
The problem is husband, ex-wife.
Okay, it's the husband's ex-wife. What is she doing?
Every time she calls him and texting and every.
Okay, so she likes keeping too much contact with him, okay, and asking for help all the time. Okay, now let me see if we can get the expert. There you go.
3.52.
Okay, for the first.
Well, let's see
Okay, but before we do, okay, let's.
if our expert can help. Catherine.
Hello, Kevin. Have you talked to your girlfriend about this?
No, I haven't. I don't want Susanna to think I'm jealous.
Well, first I think you should talk to her. Ask her how she feels and what she thinks of Alan's behaviour. Perhaps she thinks it's fine and they're just good friends. That it's just his personality. If that's what she thinks, then I think you should accept it and relax.
What should I do if she also finds it difficult, uncomfortable?
Then I think you should talk to Alan. Tell him that he's a good friend, but that you and Susanna have problems with the way he behaves. I'm sure he'll stop doing it. He's probably never thought it was a problem.
Thanks very much for that. I'll talk to Susanna tonight.
Okay, so what was the expert's advice? Let me see. Dante, what do you think? What was the expert's advice? Did you get it?
You should relax and he talk with your friend.
Okay, first she said, talk to your girlfriend, right? If
Yeah,
she
sure.
thinks it's okay, fine, relax. If she thinks that it's not okay, talk to your friend. Okay, that was what Paula advised first. Now, for the second problem, the one with the ex-wife, let me see, what will be your advice, Elizabeth? What will be your advice for the second problem, for Miranda? What would you tell her to do? Yeah, Elizabeth? Ready or not? Let's see. Yes, no? Okay, Marianne, what do you think? What do you think she should do with the ex-wife? Talk to the ex-wife or talk to her husband? What do you think she should do? There's no right or wrong answer, Marianne, don't worry. It's your opinion, okay? What's your opinion?
Okay, I think he stopped talking to his ex-Wi-Fi.
He should stop talking to the ex-wife. Okay. Okay. So, I'm sorry, Elizabeth. I don't know what happened. Can you do it now? No, she's connecting the other. Okay. Now, let's listen to the expert in this case. Okay. And let's hear what she has to say.
3.54.
Hi, Miranda. Well, the first thing is, have you spoken to your husband about this?
Yes, I have. He thinks I'm being difficult. He feels sorry for his ex. She's on her own. She doesn't have a partner.
Okay. Miranda, do you have any male friends? Men who are just good friends?
Yes, I have a friend called Bill. We've been friends since I was a teenager.
That's perfect. My advice is this. When your husband's ex-wife phones and asks him to go and see her, phone Bill and arrange to meet and have a drink, or go to the cinema. Every time your husband meets his ex or has a long phone call, then you meet Bill or have a long phone call. He'll soon see what's happening and he'll stop seeing his ex.
I think that's a great idea. Thank you, Catherine.
And the next caller is Nigel from...
Okay. So, do you think that's a good advice? I don't know. Let me see. Darwin, do you think that's a good advice? What the expert said, that she should find her friend when he goes to his wife, to his ex-wife?
The problem is that he has a friend named Bill.
Yeah, but do you think it's a good advice that when her husband goes to his ex-wife, she has to call Bill and go out with Bill? What do you think? That's good or not so good? Not really, right?
No, really.
It may cause more problems. That's what I think. Maybe it will cause more problems. Okay, people. I don't want to continue at the moment. I just want you to I want to remind you two things, okay? The rest we're going to continue tomorrow. I'm still missing some things that I planned for today, but no problem. We catch up tomorrow. Now, what do I want you to remember? Remember this, okay? And for the people that just came today, we have Flipgrid, okay? And here we are going to be uploading videos. Why? For a speaking practice. Since last week, the 2 days, I have been talking to you, telling speaking is the most important, is the biggest portion of your exam. So Flipgrid is a good activity to practice speaking, yeah? So right now, we have our first activity right here, that is class introductions. So far, I have only 2 people that have uploaded the video, okay? That's Aaron and Fernanda, so very good for both of you. But I think it's time that during this week, everybody should upload your video. What do you have to do? You have to tell your name, your age, where do you live, okay, where are you from, any other personal information that you want to share. Also, your year and area of study, if I think everybody is still studying. A fun or interesting fact about you, and why are you taking this course and what you hope to get out of it. In other words, what are your expectations of the course? Yeah? So, a small video, there's no minimum, there's no maximum in this video. During this week, I'm going to put the second task, okay? By the end of the course, we're going to be doing 4 videos. So this is the first one, and the easy one, the easiest one, and the one that you only have to do it to get your 10. Okay, you do it, and it's a 10. On the other ones, I'm going to have some requirements of time, for example. Yeah, so this one is the easiest. Don't forget to do it. Also remember, I will tell you as soon as you can work in Alticia. I will ask today if now you can do it or when, and I will tell you through WhatsApp. Now, any questions before we say goodbye? Questions? Nobody? Are you clear on what you have to do on your video? Yeah? Okay, so I hope some people upload the video today or tomorrow also. Thank you for the ones that already sent me your ID and your photo. But if you haven't, don't forget to send it to me, okay? A photo of your ID and your photo, okay? With a white background is preferable, yeah? So,
Send it to me,
yes.
to your personal number.
Yes, to my personal number privately, okay? Don't put it in the group because that's sensible information.
Okay. Yes.
Send it to me. Okay, so that's it for today. Have an excellent day. See you tomorrow. Okay, have a good rest. Bye-bye.
Bye, Miss.
Bye.
Bye, Miss. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.